Hi everyone, this is Jason Dunn here from Laptop Thoughts, and I'm taking a look today at the Samsung Series 9 laptop. This is an interesting model because as of right now, when I'm shooting this video in late June of 2011, this particular version, and I'll give you the model number, it's the 900X3A-A02C8. Now this version I got from Samsung Canada comes with 8 gigs of RAM and a 256 gigabyte SSD. As of today, this particular version is not available in the US, so it's kind of interesting, and I think I'm one of the few people, so far at least, to take a look at this particular version of this laptop. So this is the box. Let's take a look at what's inside. Alright, so here is the package that it comes in. I'm just taking out, oh, this is interesting, this is like some sort of a bag. Not really sure why that's in here, but the actual package that the Series 9 comes in is basically this really nice looking box. I've seen this in other unboxing videos, and it has a nice sort of design. So this is sort of more the official unboxing experience. There's probably going to be magnetic. Oh, looks like maybe I've opened it upside down. Ah, there we go. It says Samsung on it. So we have a nice little magnetic closure here, and here is the notebook. So I'm really excited to take a look at this particular product, and I'll tell you why. I'd purchased a Macbook Air in kind of late, 2010, and I was there was a lot that I really liked about the Air. You can check out my review video. Here is a link to it. And there was a lot that I really liked about the Air. The size, the battery life was really great. The performance wasn't quite up to par. Now, the Samsung Series 9 addresses a lot of the concerns that I would have had about the Air because it uses an Intel 2nd Gen Core i5 CPU, and it brings a lot more performance to the table, but it still maintains this very light, thin and light chassis. Yeah, this is great. I mean, honestly, this almost feels like a heavy tablet rather than a light notebook because it is, quite lightweight. Beautiful, beautiful design here. I'm just going to put it aside for one quick second, and we'll see if there's anything else worth noting inside the package here. Looks like this is some paperwork. And there's a system recovery DVD. That's nice. That's actually really great of Samsung to include that because, as you may have noticed, if you were looking at this, there is in fact no optical drive. So there's no CD or DVD drive, which means that if you need to do a recovery, you're going to have to basically go out and get a external USB drive. And I'm just looking to see if there's anything else interesting in here. Here is the power adapter. Okay, that's not too bad. So it looks like it is removable, and then you snap this on. All right, so that's not too bad. That is definitely better than the big power brick you get with a lot of laptops. If memory serves, however, this is still going to be a little bit bigger than what Apple used for the Air, and this is not great. It's a lot better if they would have gone with a collapsible plug thing. So they went with this so that they can save money by using the same basic connector and then simply switching out the plug depending on where you are in the world. But it would have been a lot nicer, I think, if they would have done a collapsible design. But this is still pretty good for traveling. This is a lot better, as I mentioned, than most other laptops on the market today. And I think that's, yeah, so that's basically it. So we'll just put aside this beautifully designed box and get it out of the way, and then we'll get back to what's inside here. This is going to be, I think this is going to be maybe an external Ethernet cable. I'm actually not 100% too sure here. If I can get it out of the package, here we go. Yeah, so that's what I thought. This is an external Ethernet cable. So basically you connect this to the laptop, and then you have hardwire Ethernet if you need it. There are definitely going to be some people that will want something like this, but I'm not really one of them. I'm basically fine with Wi-Fi, but if you're traveling and you go into a hotel room, sometimes they don't have Wi-Fi and they only have hardwire Ethernet. So it is important to, I guess, have that particular option. So here it is. Let me just zoom the camera in a little bit so we can take a closer look at this bad boy. So As I mentioned, this is the 900X3A-A02CA. Catchy name. So it's called the Samsung Series 9, but this particular SKU is the high-end version. Now, how high-end? Well, let me tell you. It retails in Canada for $2,399. So that's $2,400 Canadian. I do not know what the price in US dollars is because, as I mentioned, if you go to Samsung.com today at the end of June, they don't even have this particular model. So it's a little bit hard to figure out what it's going to cost. I would expect it would cost somewhere around that same dollar amount. Now, boy, this thing is just gorgeous. This metal here, Samsung has a particular name for it, and I'm going to try to see if I can make sure that I pronounce it properly. It's called duralumin, and according to Samsung at least, it's twice as strong as aluminum, but it's lightweight, and it allows them to essentially just create a design that is extremely strong and doesn't really have much in the way of flex. Now, let's walk around here, and then we'll talk about some of the ports.